Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
How are we all this evening?
Very well. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good,
Yes.
Good.
How's your week been?
Busy. How's yours been?
Very busy.
Yeah. Well,
I can't believe this is our final week of our Thursday night live streams.
Aww.
We have been here every week throughout February for LGBTQ History Month.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight's the last Thursday night live stream of our little series.
Yeah, and we've got something else happening next Thursday, haven't we?
And we've got stuff happening tomorrow as well. And we'll tell you all about what's going on in the next week.
Yep.
Later on.
We will.
We will indeed.
Yes.
So, in our little series that we've been doing, we've had many different things. We've talked about many different things. We've talked about the history of Pride. That was week 1. With our lovely PowerPoint and why we still needed Pride and different things like that. Week 2, we talked about our flags and we had all the lovely flags on display.
I enjoyed that one.
That was very good. I enjoyed that too. And last week, we talked about the acronym, we talked about pronouns, and we talked about other words that we use as part of the LGBTQ plus community. And we had with big letters.
Yes, exactly.
This week, we have no props.
I'm leaving.
The props department has let me down this evening.
I'm leaving. I'm going.
It's terrible. I think they've been too busy getting the backdrop built ready for tomorrow night.
That's
not
it.
This.
Is this not it?
No, I hope not.
It's very nice, though.
It is very nice. Yeah. It's meant to be a big grand affair tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you meant that. Wasn't
it? Tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big grand affair. So, of course, tomorrow we have our virtual purple party.
We do.
Which we're very much looking forward
can't wait.
to. And we'll tell you all about that a little bit later on.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
So what's this week's topic, Hannah?
This week is organisation.
Oh, organisations.
Community and support.
Fabulous. So yes, we are talking about organisations. Auburn Pride has been really lucky from the start, really.
Yeah.
We've had some amazing LGBTQ plus organisations supporting us, as well as other organisations who work throughout Scotland, and we've also had a lot of local organisations support
local support, haven't we?
And a lot of local organisations that we work in partnership with.
Yes, it's opened up a whole new world for us, hasn't it?
So we're going to be talking a bit about that, a bit about everything really this evening.
Yeah.
So the first organisation I'm going to mention is Equality Network, or the Equality Network. I just call them Equality Network.
Mm-hmm.
I think most people do. And Equality Network have been a massive support for Auburn Pride from the very start.
Yeah.
They've always been involved with us. In fact, even before we started Auburn Pride, I can remember when I first moved up here. Well, it wasn't when I first moved up here. It was a couple of years before I started Auburn Pride. I messaged Equality Network because there was something on their website or their Facebook or something about a consultation in Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about a year after the event that I actually saw this post. And I sent them a message and I met with Scott from Equality Network, who is still our contact to this day.
Yeah.
And that was actually before the Auburn Pride founders had even got together. Scott was there talking to me about different things.
He's brilliant.
He is. And we have had him on our live stream before. We have.
Yeah, can't remember when it was.
I think it was the website launch.
No, website launch. Yes, of course.
So we're going to talk a little bit about the Equality Network.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have our notes, as always, to make sure we get it right. So the Equality Network...
That doesn't always follow,
No, it doesn't actually. It doesn't. The Equality Network is one of Scotland's national organisations working for LGBTQ plus rights and equality. It was established by LGBTQ plus activists in 1997, and it's a registered charity. The Equality Network was founded back in 1997, I've already said that, as a national organisation working for LGBTQ plus rights and equality in Scotland.
Fantastic. Over the years, the Equality Network has claimed a number of victories for LGBTQ plus equality in Scotland, including an equal age of consent, the repeal of Section 28, civil partnerships, gender recognition, adoption and fertility rights, hate crime laws, and same-sex marriage.
They've been involved with so much, and they were also involved with the change in the law for blood donation.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
It is.
It's a brilliant thing.
It is. The Equality Network works with LGBTQ plus people and communities across Scotland that provide support, advice and training in order to build stronger communities, ensuring that the LGBTQ plus people and communities can share good practice, have the resources to reduce social isolation, I can't say that, and have the skills to improve equality and human rights in the law, services, employment, and society in the communities in which they work.
Since the COVID-19 crisis emerged, they've been working to continue their capacity building support for LGBTQ plus groups around Scotland. This has included funding for Zoom. We've got that.
We do take use of that, yes.
Yes. Funding for adaptations to service, online events for LGBTQ plus History Month through their LGBTQ plus Recovery Fund.
Equality Network, as we've already said, has supported Open Pride from the beginning of our journey. And it's due to them that we can actually deliver our online events. It's due to them that we can do things like when we did World AIDS Day on Zoom. We could do that because we receive funding through them, through their LGBTQ plus recovery fund. We received some of that funding. So everything we did for the website launch, when we got new equipment for being able to do live stream events, that was funded through their LGBTQ plus recovery fund. Our Zoom account is funded through them. And our LGBT History Month has been funded through them. They give us fantastic funding to be able to do these weekly sessions, and also for our virtual Purple Party tomorrow night.
That's right.
And if it wasn't for them,
we wouldn't be able to do it.
We wouldn't have the amazing artists we have performing tomorrow night at our virtual Purple Party if it wasn't for Equality Network.
Yeah.
So and their recovery fund. So thank you very much.
We do appreciate it.
We do indeed.
Yes.
And there was other organisations involved with Open Pride from the very start. I feel like this is our history, actually.
It is our history.
Like we're talking about organisations and everything tonight, but this is of Open Pride's history.
Yeah, we've had a lot of support, and it's been absolutely brilliant.
And the next one we're going to go on to, who have again supported us from the start, is Waverley Care.
Yes. Waverley Care was set up in 1989 to build the UK's first purpose-built AIDS hospice in response to the growing HIV epidemic in Edinburgh. A site was made available in the grounds of the Old City Hospital in the south of the city. Building work started in 1990 and Milestone House opened its doors in January 1991. In 1993, Waverley Care extended its work by taking over responsibility for community-based services, previously run by a separate independent charity. At this time, we talked about providing support from diagnosis to death, ensuring quality of life, dignity and independence for those who used our services. As well as supporting people living with HIV and AIDS, they offered services to partners and family members and developed the very first individual and group support for children and young people, both living with and affected by HIV.
The advent of the new drug treatments in 1996 shifted the focus of their work towards helping people to come to terms with living to get longer with HIV. Excuse me. Little frog in my throat there.
Get him out there.
In 1999, our hospice, Milestone, adapted its service to provide more respite care rather than palliative care. By 2002, they were developing projects aimed at improving people's health and helping them to make future plans that included training, studying, or employment. In 2003, they changed their constitution to include working with all blood-borne viruses. This was in recognition of the growing work they were doing with people diagnosed with hepatitis C. They also launched their African support services to respond to the emergence of African communities in Scotland being affected by HIV. 2 years later, the African Health Project expanded to Glasgow and marked the opening of our first official outside of the capital.
Brilliant.
So they've done loads of work.
They have. Over the years, they've adapted their services to the changing needs of communities and individuals affected by HIV, hepatitis C, or sexual health, and they will continue to do so into the future. The founders of Open Pride were brought together by a member of staff from Waverley Care who had been doing work in Argyll and Bute. The member of staff from Waverley Care got in contact with 3 people they had contact with in other aspects of their lives, brought them together, and had the first meeting about Open Pride.
The 3 founding members then organised a small community meeting, which was attended by people from not only Auburn and surrounding areas, but from other places as well. And the people from Auburn and surrounding areas that came included local people, included local councillors, members of the public, business owners, the police were in presence, the fire brigade were in presence, and it also included other organisations that work with LGBTQ plus people from across Scotland, including Waverley Care, Equality Network, and Pink Salt Tire. And Auburn Pride was born.
Da, da, da.
Sorry, I'm doing my Larry Grayson impression to somebody. I'm asking them to shut that door.
What a gay day.
And that's to say there was a lot of different organisations present at that first meeting. That was held, if I remember rightly, because of course I was there.
You were?
I was there as one of the founding members of Open Pride.
Yep.
I was there, and it was held in the juice bar next to Subway during the Winter Festival.
And it's no longer there, the juice bar.
No, I know. And it was actually held, I think it was one November night during the Winter Festival, and we had quite a good turnout. We were very happy with it. And there is actually a picture of that very first meeting taken by Colin Cooper Photography on our website, www.openpride.com.
Fantastic, get that in there.
Get that in there, as I do.
And our next organisation we're going to talk about is Pink Salt Tire. Pink Salt Tire is Scotland's community voice for the LGBTQ plus people of all age groups in every corner of the country, established in 2014. So they're quite young.
They are quite young.
Yeah, like us. We're
like us, not as young as us.
Not as young as us. They aim to improve the representation of LGBTQ plus people, tackling stereotypes which have been harmful for decades, and giving people the skills and resources to become activists for equality and diversity.
They also strive for better visibility of LGBTQ plus people in every community in Scotland, helping reduce isolation and discrimination, making communities stronger and more diverse. Pink Salt Tire have no permanent paid staff. They're run by a small dedicated team of volunteers and project-based sessional staff led by their founder and supported by their trustees.
Brilliant. Their trustees ensure their charitable objectives are being met and help drive the strategy and future direction of the organisation. They are an essential element of our success, keeping our plans on track. That's very true.
It is.
And evaluating our success.
It is very true. And Pink Salt Tire helped us a lot, and they got us in contact with the Scottish Pride Organisers Network and the UK Pride Organisers Network that we are both members of. I attend meetings for both of those networks on behalf of Open Pride as Open Pride's chair. I also attend meetings for the European Pride Organisers Pride Organisers Association, EPOA, on behalf of Open Pride being chair. So I do attend all these meetings. Before COVID, it was the case that we travelled to these meetings, apart from the European ones, because we've just recently become members.
Yeah.
Now it's all done on Zoom.
It is, yeah.
So on the first Tuesday of every month, I am sat in a Zoom call with UK Pride organisers. So I've got one this Tuesday discussing the future of Pride and the future of Pride in the UK, which is very exciting. And it was through the UK Pride Organisers Network that we got a lot of help with Open Pride in 2019.
Yes.
When we first launched the Facebook page for Open Pride, we had a lovely evening showing God's Own Country. I couldn't remember the name of the film there. Showing God's Own Country at Open Phoenix Cinema. And we had people there from Waverley Care and other organisations as well. And then we had an after party hosted by the lovely Crystal. Surprise, surprise.
If she only comes out at night, you know.
I know she does indeed.
Yeah, when she doesn't have to do a great deal.
Exactly.
Yeah, just look pretty.
Just look pretty, which is very good.
Oh, she's very good.
But it was hosted by Crystal. We had a week after party at, I can't remember the name of the bar. It's sort of under the Regent in Oban. I want to say Basement Bar, but I don't think it is called.
It's not.
The Whiskey Cellar, that's the one. We had a wee after party there, and Crystal was DJing her little socks off till they closed at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then she had to go back to her where she was staying, get changed, get out of drag, transform herself back to her male counterpart, me.
What?
I know, surprising that, isn't it?
I never knew that.
No,
I always
not a
wondered
lot of
why you
people
weren't
did.
in the same room together at the same time.
Exactly, that's why we leave lipstick messages on mirrors for each other. And basically what then happened is I got the first train out of Oban down to Glasgow.
Messy.
For the UK Pride Organisers Network's AGM, which was a weekend long in Glasgow. First time these people had ever met me.
Oh my gosh.
Still had like my full nails on and everything from the night before because I hadn't had time to take them off. I'd only had about 3 hours sleep.
Oh, you had slept then?
A little bit. And it was a great weekend. It was a great opportunity to get Oban on the map and Oban Pride into people's minds. And that's where I met some lovely people and one of the lovely organisers and volunteer coordinator for Pride Life Glasgow, the lovely Ruth. And we got chatting, and me and Ruth got chatting quite a bit there. And it was the lovely Ruth who said, if we need help, she would help us with Oban Pride. So she brought a busload of volunteers with her for our first Oban Pride and helped us out. And we couldn't have done it without them.
No, we couldn't.
We couldn't have done it without Pride Life Glasgow. Unfortunately, they left one of the volunteers behind. And we've been stuck with them ever since. But we'll love them anyway. I like the way you're laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bagged me a man.
You bagged you a man.
So you thank.
As always, he's in the room.
And back in the room.
Bless. But that is how we did it. And of course, we had a lot of local support as well. I've already mentioned Oban Phoenix Cinema.
Yes. Oban Times.
The Oban Times, yeah. Oban Times, we've had our article in there every week. Every week for History Month, we've had an article in the Oban Times. Big thank you to everyone at the Oban Times for that, especially the lovely Fiona.
I know.
Who is our correspondent.
Yes.
Correspondent, big words, eh? And with Oban Phoenix Cinema, we've done a few events there.
We have.
Do you know, Anna? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
This weekend will be the 1 year anniversary of when we did Rocky Horror there.
I can't believe that's a year ago.
That's a year ago.
Yeah.
It was Purple Weekend.
You know what they say, don't you? Time is fleeting.
Exactly. But
that was an amazing night.
It was an amazing night.
It was our last night, really.
It was our last night. And of course, we do still work with the cinema. We've got some amazing plans with the cinema.
Yeah, we have.
And the cinema has some amazing plans that I know because I work there. I'm privy to a bit of information. And there's some amazing new things coming out from the cinema before they even reopen.
I know.
So stay tuned to the cinema's Facebook page for that. I'm just giving them a wee shout out there.
Yeah. And of course, we've got Oban FM.
Oban FM, of course. We started, thanks to Jay helping out there, we started our fortnightly radio show, Oban Pride on the Waves.
On the Waves.
We'll have to do this because one of our committee members assists when we say Oban Pride on the Waves. We'll do a little hula dance.
Even though it's the wrong kind of moves.
And then there's the Youth Cafe.
There is Oban Youth Cafe, and a fantastic supporter. We had actually spoke to them about running a brand new youth space for our Pride events. Unfortunately, because of COVID, we never got that done. But we had spoke to them about that. And did you know, Anna, that with Oban Youth Cafe, in association with the Argyll and Bute LGBTQ plus network, and in association with Oban Pride, the three joined together, have started a diversity group for young people.
Brilliant.
which is held over Zoom. It's for young people throughout Argyll.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone would like more information on that, either send us an email, openpride@gmail.com, or you can contact Open Youth Cafe as well.
Or you can get in touch over Facebook.
Or you can get in touch with either of us over Facebook as well. So there we go.
Yes. So then we've got Martin's Monday
Martin's
Club.
Wonder Club. Our new group starts next week.
Gosh, I'm so excited.
Can you
about
believe it? We have our new support group, Friends of Dorothy, which is a support group for all LGBTQ plus people living in Oban and surrounding areas.
Yep.
And it's going to be the first Thursday of every month from 7 p.m.
till 9 p.m.
at Martin's Wonder Club.
Yes. And I just can't thank the guys enough.
They're
They're
such
just
good
amazing.
support.
They're amazing.
They do amazing work anyway.
Yes.
And this is them. It's a joint project that we're doing with them. We're very excited.
We
They're
are.
very excited.
I know.
We're very excited.
It's
to be
great.
doing
And
it.
it's a face-to-face, which is
It is.
amazing.
It's a face-to-face. There are strict COVID restrictions.
Mhm.
You must have a face covering, whether it's a mask or a
And there's track and trace
track
and
and trace. And
lots of other bits that should be in place, which are in place.
yes.
So, yeah, it's so exciting.
So it is very exciting, and you can find out more information from that by contacting us or from our website as well.
Yep.
And of course, we've got Argyll and Bute Council.
Yes.
I mentioned that at the start we had councillors, and we actually did. We had some
Mhm.
great support from some local councillors who would attend meetings. They were there to help us.
Mm-hmm.
When we were planning the Pride March for 2019, our first Pride March, I actually sat with a lovely local councillor, got the maps out, got the ferry timetable, the train timetable, and sat down with him and went through the route.
Yes.
And that was one of our local councillors supporting us and has been a support
He's
to us
been- yeah,
ever since.
Even at Rocky Horror.
Even at Rocky Horror, on the karaoke at the after party.
Yes. Fantastic.
And even things like, I had a dream.
Did you?
I did. For the first Open Pride, I had a dream and I thought it would never happen. And I found out who to contact and I sent several emails and we had McCaig's Little Rainbow.
We did.
Now, we do have a direct contact now for getting it done, but they are really good at getting McCaig's lit in different colours for us
Yes.
through the council and through our direct contact.
Yes.
So it just shows how much support we do
Exactly.
get. It's fantastic.
I know. And of course, we can't forget Bid for Oban
No,
and the lovely Kay and Andy, who
I
are just
know.
amazing.
they are amazing and they have given us so much support from the get-go as well.
They really have. And they're just a source of information.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
we come up with ideas that we want to do in the town as part of our weekend. We'll go there and we'll sit down with them and have a cup of tea and a chat.
Yes.
Well, we used to before COVID.
I know.
And go through plans, and they give us so much support as well.
Yeah,
It
they're
is
brilliant.
fantastic.
They are absolutely brilliant.
And of course, the police supported it a lot.
They did, didn't they?
I work closely with our police liaison
Mm-hmm.
and a couple of different police liaisons now, and they were fantastic. And they provided us a team of volunteers through PSYV, the police.
That's right.
Yeah, PSYV.
Yeah.
Police Scottish Youth Volunteers.
I know. And that was, it was amazing. to have
Another
them.
big help.
Yes.
And-
We were just completely overwhelmed
We
by
were.
how much support
We
we
were.
got. And we can't say enough how much we appreciate each and every one of you.
Exactly.
And even things like the fire.
The fire service, they were on
Brilliant.
board, they helped with planning. And we
And they had
actually-
a very nice Land Rover.
they had a very nice
with a
Land
big
Rover
massive
at the
flag on
front.
it.
And we actually, when we used to have physical committee meetings, can you remember back then, Anna?
Way back when.
But a lot of our meetings actually took place in Open Community Fire Station.
Yep.
That was our main meeting point for our
Yes,
meetings.
Exactly.
And of course, that was a free service we could use from the fire
I
service,
know.
and it's a lovely room.
It is really nice.
And when we had our community meeting in 2019, which we had councillors in attendance to, we had business owners, we had fire, police, people from the churches.
That's right. Yeah.
Kay was there. I think Andy was there. Anna was there. Anna
Yeah.
was there.
I think Kay and I had about 5 different hats.
I
on
think
that
you
instant.
did.
Yeah.
I think you did. But that was actually held at the fire
It
station,
was, yeah.
which
yeah.
was fantastic. And there's actually a picture from that event
That was in last week's Open Times.
that was in last week's Open Times with the appliances.
Yep.
To you and I, that's a fire engine, but
Yeah.
technical term is an appliance. So there we go, folks.
So the appliance.
And of course, when we had Open Pride, we had so much support from shops, pubs, businesses. We could never have done Open Pride without the likes of the Lawn. We had a launch party there.
Mm-hmm.
We had a Rocky Horror after party there.
Oh.
I miss your Jello shots, Debbie.
Oh.
Marky Dan's.
Yep.
The Marky Dan's, Common House. When we had Open Pride, all the volunteers, all the acts, myself, because I lived out of Oban, anyone that needed accommodation stayed in the Common House above Marky Dan's.
Yeah, it was like a little mini party, wasn't it?
It was like this. It was like Pride House. That's where everyone was staying.
It was.
All the team was staying there, and all the team were drinking there as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid to say. And of course, the lovely Amanda and her team at the Argyllshire for hosting us for our first year was fantastic. In the shops, like we've said, Button Nose was an official shop for us, really.
That's right, and I think she's going to be again, isn't
she is going to be again. She sold our t-shirts, our bags, everything. Roxy's.
Oh, Roxy. They made a cake
They made a cake.
Oh.
They sold our products.
Yeah.
Charmers sold our wristbands.
Mm-hmm.
Loads of shops. You can look on our website and look at all the photos of all the shops that decorated.
I know. We're hoping that when we have a physical one next,
it will be a little bit of a competition for the shops.
And it will just be
thank you.
Yeah.
Because
and on the March day,
yes,
we had the big yacht that was out in the the cruise liner that had
the cruise liner
across it.
Which again,
we didn't have
amazing.
a clue it was going to happen.
We didn't know they were going to decorate, but it was the case of that. The lovely Kia bid for Oban,
yes,
being a town ambassador, along with the local councillor, who actually used to go on the yachts and welcome them.
That's right.
They took information about Pride onto the yachts with them.
Yeah,
and as part of their welcome speech, they announced that you've come to Oban on a special weekend. This is our first Pride.
Yeah.
Which was amazing. It was so touching that they were willing to do that for us.
I know.
It was so lovely.
Well, I think we spent pretty much all the march in tears, didn't we?
I didn't. I wasn't there.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Crystal.
Crystal wasn't crying. She couldn't for the amount of makeup she had on.
No, we couldn't look at each other, though.
No, we couldn't.
Crystal and I couldn't look at each other. No, don't look at me.
Don't look at me. It was so funny because the LGBTQ plus network for Argyll and Bute had actually arranged for young people from schools from all around Argyll to come to Oban Pride. And it was hosted by Oban High School. They all came up to Oban High School, had a spot of breakfast.
Yep.
And I can remember I had to leg it, Crystal had to leg it in a police car. I had a police escort.
The big enough car to get
I don't think it wasn't a marked car. It was just driven by police.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
To Oban High School to welcome the young people. And then Waverley Care did stuff with them. Equality Network and Scottish Trans Alliance did stuff with them there. And then Crystal got whipped back to the Argyllshire Gathering Halls in time to meet our special guests, which included Christina McKelvey, who's the the MSP for Equalities in the Elderly.
Yes.
Mike Russell was there.
Right. We managed to even put rainbow makeup on Mike Russell's face.
There was other MPs there as well.
Yeah.
Brendan O'Hara.
Yes.
He was there. And it was amazing the support we got.
Yes. And it was a great day.
It was a fantastic day. It was a fantastic day.
Those were the days.
I know. And we will do it again.
Yes, we will.
We will do it again. And of course, the biggest support was the amount of people that turned up.
I know.
And it was all yous that made that. It was yous that made the day. And all of yous that made the difference.
Yeah.
Because when we were planning it and we were sitting in committee meetings the weeks before with me going, oh, why have we done this? No one's going to turn up. There's only going to be like 50 people. We're not going to make enough money to pay the bills and all this sort of thing. because we had no funding that year.
Nothing.
And it was the case of that I got down, I was at the Argyll Shire and I was like, right, I need to get down to the station. We need to get this parade started. And I got down there and I went, why is there so many people here?
It was crazy.
It was estimated there was about 450 people for the parade, for the march.
And I think we got, what was it, 700 through the door?
850 through the door at the Argyll Shire during the daytime, because we had a little clicker.
Mm-hmm.
One of the lovely volunteers stood on the door with a little clicker all day long, clicking people in and clicking people out. So I had a rough idea. I think we had 2 clickers actually, and it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
We had community stalls. We had some fantastic acts. It was just a fabulous weekend.
And in fact, one of our acts is going to be playing tomorrow night.
He's back.
Oh, I'm
yes.
so excited.
So tomorrow night we have.
Yes, we know, Ed.
Yeah, I've seen your comment, Ed. Yeah. We have our virtual Purple Party tomorrow night. I've already mentioned we got funding for it through Equality Network and LGBT Youth Scotland. Purple Friday, as I have mentioned before, is a big thing in Scotland. It started in 2003. LGBT History Month, started in 2003. No, 2004, sorry. The year after Section 28 was repealed. Mm-hmm. And then Purple Friday came along, and Purple Friday is all about standing up to homophobia, biphobia, and transphobia. And it's about the spirit of LGBTQ plus people, because you may remember from our flag session that the purple stripe, I haven't got a flag here, so I don't know what I'm doing. The purple stripe on the pride flag means spirit. So it's Purple Friday, and we're going to have a fantastic night. We're going to party purple style.
We are.
So Crystal will be here with you, Anna. I'm having the night off.
Oh, yeah.
I am. I've decided I can't do 2 nights in a row anymore.
No,
I'm getting old.
Yeah, I don't blame you, really.
No, I know, neither do I. So Crystal will be here hosting. We have special guests from the Order of Perpetual Indulgence, Glasgow Mission. That'll be exciting. I'm very much looking forward to watching them, and Crystal's very much looking forward to talking to them. Mm-hmm. We have special live performances streamed from the comfort of their own homes by a fantastic up-and-coming duo.
Yes.
Which we're very excited. This will be their first performance with us.
And first performance as a duo,
performance as a duo.
Apart from on Facebook.
So it's Conway McLean Music, and it's the love child of Alyssa Conway and Colin McLean.
Yeah, so we're really looking forward to that. We've heard their stuff.
We have. Crystal got very excited because she heard them do Disney.
In fact, she heard them do lots of Disney.
Yes. But yeah, I've got a little bit of a bio about them. So both having met in the Auburn singer-songwriter scene through mutual gigs. Mm-hmm.
Later, they were both soloists.
They were both soloists. Later, they would embark on the greatest project that either of them have ever undertook: a marriage.
I was just going to say, did they move in together?
No, they're engaged.
I know.
They're engaged to be wed, but it was put on hold by Miss Corona.
Oh.
So, unfortunately, yes. So Alyssa and Colin did what all musicians do and played their little hearts out together.
Yes.
And Conway McLean Music is a working title for what will be a lifelong acoustic duo focused on fun sing-along songs.
Yes.
So you need to have your singing voices ready for their wee act with us tomorrow as part of our virtual Purple Party.
Yes.
What else have we got?
We've also got Michael coming back.
We've got the lovely Michael. Michael is coming back. He released a new single last week.
He did, which we will be playing tomorrow.
New single. He'll be performing live. I believe he's going to perform the new single. I hope it is. I've asked him to.
I'm sure he will.
We'll be having a chat with him. He's also going to be having a chat with Crystal on the Small and Tall show tomorrow morning. Crystal's going to pop into the Small and Tall show to have a chat with Michael. Me and Crystal are going to be in the same room tomorrow. because Phil hosts the Small and Tall show with Anna, as I do, and Crystal's coming in to interview Michael.
How's that going to work?
Who knows? Who knows? And then Michael will be performing as part of our virtual Purple Party, and then he'll be having an interview with Crystal on Open Pride on the Waves as well tomorrow night. He's got a busy day
boy.
tomorrow.
He's a busy boy.
Oh dear.
But you'll enjoy that.
You will. We're very much
lovely.
We're very much looking forward to that. And of course, we've got a bit of a quiz tomorrow night as well, because we do love a quiz.
We do love a quiz.
But do you know there's a difference to this quiz?
Why?
Because this quiz, because we've got a little bit of funding, there's a prize.
No.
There is.
No.
There is. We've got a wee prize for the quiz. I can't tell you what it is.
Can I enter?
No.
Oh.
Because you'll have the answer sheet.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell you what the prize is because it's a surprise. The best type of prize. Surprise.
Yeah.
Oh,
is it a surprise to us as well?
Yes, it is. No, it's not.
Shopping
we know exactly what it is, but it will be fabulous. And also, there's another prize we're going to give out.
We are.
Now, a lot of you have been commenting during our lovely stream this evening. Now, tomorrow, here's your challenge. This is a bit of a RuPaul challenge, people. We want you to dress in your best purple extravaganza.
Yes. And
what to do is dress up in your best purple extravaganza. And when you're dressed in your best purple extravaganza, wear it throughout our stream, of course, because it's a purple party, while you're drinking your wee G&T, or your wee Pepsi, whatever you're having.
Or your Prosecco.
Or your Prosecco. Be in your best purple extravaganza.
Oh, sorry.
Take a wee selfie. But first, just let me take a selfie. Sorry. Take a wee selfie, post it in the comments, and you could win a wee prize for the best purple extravaganza.
You didn't do that.
Oh, extravaganza. So there we go, folks. Yes. Lots happening tomorrow. Thank you very much, Andy. I love this T-shirt. This T-shirt is available in other colours on our website.
Fantastic.
We actually sell this.
Yes, so just go onto our website.
Yes,
onto the
just
shop.
go onto the website.
We've got some lovely things on there.
We've got some lovely things in there, including our lovely... I'm getting mine because mine's hanging up. Our lovely rainbow hanger.
Yeah. And now the nights are longer, you get to watch it even longer.
Look at the colours with our lovely spotlights on that. It's,
I know, it's
beautiful. And this is actually made exclusively for us.
By Highland
Glass. I'm just hanging it back up on my window. Sorry, folks. Not the best view. I do apologise. But yes, so there's lots happening tomorrow.
Yep.
And a big thank you to all the organisations throughout Scotland, throughout the UK, and throughout the town of Auburn and Argyll and surrounding areas for all your support throughout the years.
I know. We're still here.
We're still here. We look forward to being back doing actual events.
We do. We've got loads planned.
We've got loads planned. We're just waiting for Miss Rona to disappear.
Yes.
And for restrictions to lift that bit so we can get going with all of our plans.
But in the meantime, we're still going to be carrying on with Zoom.
Yeah, we're still Zoom.
Yep.
We've still got our live events. We've got a fabulous Purple Party tomorrow. We've still got our radio show, 10 p.m. every other Friday on Auburn FM 103.3. You can also tune in on your smart speaker. Just go Alexa or Google or whatever else you call a smart speaker, because that's the only two I can think of at the moment. John. Just shout at your smart speaker, "Oi, you, smart speaker, play Auburn FM," and it will play Auburn FM.
Maybe not if you say it like that.
Maybe it's not, no. And you can also listen online as well.
Yes.
But we're there.
And you can listen again.
And you can listen again online as well. And all this information's on our website, www.openpride.com.
Yep.
And of course, you've got the Small and Tall show tomorrow morning with myself and Anna. And that's every Friday.
It is every Friday.
And every other Friday, you have Open Pride on the Waves with the lovely Crystal and Jay.
And the lovely Jay.
If you say so.
I would niggle that far.
So yes, so do tune in tomorrow. We can't wait to see you all in your best purple extravaganza for our virtual purple party tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night. folks.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Stay safe.
Stay
and we'll
safe.
see you all tomorrow night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.